Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are going to be talking about the top 5 Christmas gifts for 2018 in the technology category that I would pick. We're going to get into it right after this. Okay, top 5 tech gifts for Christmas. All right. Number 5, I put drones. Why I put drones at number 5? Because they are very expensive. They are very popular gifts, but they are also very expensive. A couple things to keep in mind about the two here. I'm not going to go into crazy depth on the specifications of all these top 5 picks, but I'll just give some general information. The one over here for $129.99. I've never really looked into them very much, and I would say that they're made by Holy Stone. It looks like they make quite a few different drones from what I was seeing. This one only does 720p HD, so it's a little bit lesser quality there. It kind of looks cheap, to be honest. I mean, just in its appearance. I could be totally wrong on that. I have no factual basis for that information. But just kind of looking at it, that's what it kind of looks like to me. As you can see, the price reflects that, so I would be cautious with buying this drone. It does claim that it's good for starting out, and I would say it probably is because it's a little less money for your risk. So if you don't know how your drone needs are going to go, and if you're going to really get into it, and if you just want to try it, I suppose, yeah, this would probably be the better option of the two, and it's a cheaper, from a gift perspective, it is cheaper. Over here we have the DJI Spark. This thing is one of the top of the line drones. It's a very known drone company. As you can see, the price reflects that. This is the price with this controller, so that's a very good deal because this controller allows this thing to go further. If I was going to buy a drone, this is the one that I would buy personally. I've looked into this one, watched a lot of videos about it. It looks like a really solid drone for what I would need it for. With that being said, though, you do pay for it. It would be a very expensive gift. So, like I said, I'm not going to go crazy in depth on these. The links will be for these drones in the description below, but I would say drones are definitely going to be one of the Christmas gifts going on for the next few years anyway, and they've really taken off in popularity. Maybe not as popular as they were a little while ago, but hey, I mean, they're still popular, so I would say, yeah, they'd be a great gift. So moving on. Number 4, I put smartwatches. Smartwatches are also pricey. That's why I put them up here towards the top of the list. As you can see, the newer Apple Watch is like $400. This is a Samsung watch. It's a little less at about $305. So the thing is, if you're Apple, I know Apple swears by their Apple products, so you probably want the Apple Watch and you're going to pay for it, of course. Android, on the other hand, is a little bit cheaper, but there are many, many, many different brands of watches for Android. I just put the Samsung one on there to kind of give the side-by-side comparison, because I would say those are two of the most popular phones anyway. And the thing is, the Samsung watch doesn't, from what I don't know this for sure, but I think it would work with other Android devices. Um, I know there are many different Android watches like Fitbit that'll work on any Android device, so I would assume that this one would as well. The Apple one, I'm pretty sure, is only going to work on Apple if I had to venture a guess, but I don't know that for sure either. So you'll have to do a little bit of research on these, but yeah, smartwatch would definitely be a good idea if you really like somebody, I guess, and want to spend big money on them. But yeah, smartwatches are a good way to go, and there are many different options. Like I'd say, if you want a cheaper Android kind of directed smartwatch, I think they work with Apple, but you'll have to look into that. I don't know. Yeah, go check out Fitbit on those. So yeah, the smartwatches, number 4. Number 3, I would say Bluetooth speakers are a very common Christmas gift. This one on the left apparently is claiming to be waterproof, and you can put it in the shower. I thought that was kind of interesting. It even has buttons on it, and looks like it lets you do a phone call. Maybe that'd be interesting. So I don't know why you need to take a phone call in the shower, but I'm sure there's a need for that. It's 100% waterproof, and they say you can even submerge it. So that's kind of cool. I thought that was kind of an interesting gift idea that I seen. Of course, if you want a top of the line Bluetooth speaker, Bose is one way to go. I have this very speaker, and it does work very well. It puts out good sound. It's Bose. It just does a really good job. And of course, you pay for it, $182.79. That is not a cheap gift by any means, but it's a little cheaper than drones and well, depending on the drone you get and depending on the smartwatch you get. But yeah, it's kind of up there in price, and that would be one reason. But you can get nicer ones for $30, and that might be worth a try for $30. It's kind of a simple gift. It seems like any more $20 there for a while was what you spent on a gift, and now it seems like everything's going to $30. Lovely, just more money to spend. So, yeah, that's kind of what I put for number three, and Bluetooth speakers are definitely a good way to go. So now let's go ahead and move forward here. I put this one at number two because if you're looking for a cheap gift that somebody's really going to appreciate, I would say wireless charging pad would be amazing. You can get this one right now for $14.99. Like I said, links to all these products will be in the description below. The basis of these things are that they do work with, they're slated to work from the iPhone 8 to current and Galaxy S8 to current. So if you know that they have one of these phones, then this will work with those phones. I would venture to guess that if you have an older Samsung device like a 7 or 6 that has wireless charging, and I'm pretty sure they all did, go back further. I think it was a pad that you had to install the phone. But anyway, yeah, I would venture a guess that they would work with those as well. So yeah, but iPhone, they've only been around with wireless charging, I think, since the 8. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it has been only the 8 to current. So yeah, that's the only ones that'll work with these products, and they are certified. So that's a good thing. So they're probably not gonna do something weird to your phone. Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with this gift. I'd say that it'd be a very good, not very expensive Christmas gift to get somebody if they have a smartphone that's an iPhone 8 to current or an S8 to current. And then it also supports the Note series of Samsung, so keep that in mind as well. So yeah, I think that would be a really, sorry about that, folks. Would be a really good gift. Going up here to number one, the perfect $30 gift I think this Christmas would be home assistants. These things are amazing. I have a YouTube video that will be up at the end that goes over the Google Home that I have a little bit, and I really like that thing. You can do a lot with it. The Amazon is the same thing essentially. You can do a lot with it. You can configure your smart home with this device, turn off lights if you have the smart light bulbs and outlets and all that. I also have a website that'll be in the link description below that goes over more smart products such as these, so you can go check those out. But yeah, home assistants are definitely going to be a growing trend in the future, and all these have really good reviews, and I mean everybody seems to really like them. I really like my Google Home Mini. I can ask it what the weather is. If I'm in the shower, because we're talking about shower stuff, with speakers and whatnot, I can yell and say, "Hey Google, what is the time?" Because I don't know what time it is. I'm in the shower, and it'll say the current time is 7:45 or whatever a.m. And that's really nice. So then you don't have to worry about what time it is. You can just ask. You can play music on it. You can just I like I said, I got a video on this. You guys should go check it out. And it is amazing what these things could do. It is definitely the way to the future. But yeah, that's my top 5 picks. Feel free to let me know what your top 5 picks are for this holiday season. But this is what I would recommend getting family members and friends on the holidays this year. I know it's getting late in the year, so we got to get this done and get all that Christmas shopping out of the way. So yeah, these are definitely the gifts that I would look into getting. Like I said, just be sure to do a little bit of research on some of these to make sure you're getting the right thing. But I mean, hey, these are good product ideas to go out and kind of investigate, and I highly recommend you look into these products because I think they would be really good gifts. That's my 2 cents on it. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day, morning, whatever it is to you in your current side of the world, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you.